squishing foam cream lotion to them.
Yo, teach their own though.
Hold on,
they want to fall asleep.
Could I scratch the mic? Sorry, yeah, I can probably come up with 50 ASMR channels. I can have the cat purr channel. Let's get a cat and put him close to the mic, let him purr.
That could, yeah.
Yeah.
That could hit.
Yeah.
That could be a thing.
Craig, I had this bad boy smoking for probably over 14 hours now. Maybe for 15 hours.
What you making?
Just throw some beef in there.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm starting to cook more in regards to volume because my semi meal prep thing is taking off a little bit. So I realized instead of coming home and cooking for customers in the week, I can prep majority of my stuff on the weekends.
Okay.
And then just give them, so then they'll be like, yo, here it is for you. Here's your...
Everything's taken care of. That's dope.
Give more time, or this is a lot more stuff I'm cooking. But it's fine. I knocked that off by like 9 o'clock this morning. I think I got up at like 6.
Hell yeah.
Put everything in and figured out. Slow cooker was going from since yesterday afternoon.
Trying to cook me, I got some stew in my slow cooker today. But I fucked up. I didn't realize that I was making potatoes with it. You have to poke the potatoes to let them cook through.
Are you serious?
I put them in for 4 hours. I checked them at 3. The potatoes were like not where I wanted them.
So, okay, because you
like,
gotta know
them up a little bit.
Really?
Maybe I overcrowded the pot, so they didn't cook properly.
Water. How much water do you put?
I used 3 cups of beef broth. And
3
it's like,
cups.
It's smaller than your cooker.
In regards to, okay, so are you 50% above your contents covering or more?
More.
So you should be all right.
That's what I thought.
Did you put it on? It's probably on low.
I put it on high. Weird, eh?
I'm not a slow cooker guide really, but I realize some of them they conduct heat differently. You have to know.
I just broke this thing out. I hadn't used it in like 3-4 years.
Okay.
I had this thing in my trunk for like 2 moves,
You drive around with a slow
Legit,
cooker.
I had a slow cooker in the trunk.
Fuck the Pyrex, Craig with the slow cooker.
Legitimate. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 56 of The Hidden Six. Let's go. It's Spaceboy Elroy, your boy Mr. Zane, the man, the myth, the motherfucking legend, back in the building.
What up?
Another packed, content-filled debate starting.
The most packed,
Spicy.
ram-packed. What's up, guys? How you doing, Craig? Let's take a toast here before we start. Usually be falling back on the alcoholic intake.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Got a kick to it.
Doesn't it always?
Gotta love it.
Hey, young world. What's up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing well. We still see you guys still tuning in. We got some new members in. Welcome, welcome. Gather round, gather round.
We got some great things in the works, y'all. We got Christmas coming up. You know, that's about to be lit. I mean, we didn't create Christmas. That's not what we got coming up. But
it was a thing, right?
You know, we stay tuned. We might have something special in store for y'all there. We got, what else we got? I mean, the cold weather's coming in. We talked about that a little bit. We got our first taste. It tried to snow for those of y'all that are in the GTA. I'm sure if you're Northern Ontario,
still
y'all
consider,
got some.
yeah.
We got, it was like not hail, not ice, not rain, not snow. It hit all levels. Like it would freeze a little bit on the ground and melt. I got some ice on my windshield, though. I saw that.
I'm not ready. I'm not tire ready. My tires are bald.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm a mess. I don't really.
All the OG listeners, you already know.
You
already know.
It's a thing. Yeah. I'm not messing around. I'll get to it eventually. The weather's getting a little bit crispy. My boy, he called me yesterday for golf. He texted me and called me twice.
Trying to get one last session in?
Because he'd shot at 81 last week, which is really good.
Yeah.
And he wants to keep the momentum.
That's good. It's
I'm like, nah,
golf,
you crash and burn with that. I don't want to come see shit all over the course with me. No.
It's tough because it's not a year-round sport.
It's not.
And I hear a lot of people don't like the ones where you golf into the virtual screen. I've heard it doesn't really hit the same.
For people that I've known, they say, they like it, but I think they're just happy with the feeling. But I think it's just more of a mechanics, just to keep. It's like working on your jump shot.
Yeah.
You're just working on mechanics, your fluidity, so all these things become just the way you move. But not to bore anyone about golf talk. I told him go away. It's too cold. Then he messaged me back. So you're hanging your bags up for the? I'm like, yo,
it's solo.
Right? So I'm like, all right. I'm like, yeah, Steve, I'm busy, bro, with all these lunches.
Golf cart. All right.
Yeah, man, I know, right? The weather
Pull
looks like it
out.
might peak back up, so you never know. But I think that's it for me. I've been really busy, man, just with work and just with getting my orders through with the catering and all that. So,
Yeah. We got to show love to the other
right.
sports too. I mean, golf has had an incredible run this year. We
Yeah,
even
golf has
had.
been all
Was
right.
it this year we had the Canadian Open
Yes,
in
we did.
Etobicoke?
Yeah.
It was right near my old spot. Yeah, it's been a good year for golf, but we got lots of other things going on.
We got
especially-
CFL.
Yo,
CFL. No one knows about the
knows.
CFL.
I mean,
CFL is our NFL.
I like to hate on the CFL.
You like to hit.
Straight up honest.
Me, I used to, but then I feel bad because when I see like the dude with his wife and kids bouncing up and down
What,
the
when they
field,
won?
yeah, when they won, right? Shout out to the Bombers, shout out to the Alouettes. They're going to the Grey Cup final,
For
right?
those of y'all that don't know, we have the Super Bowl equivalent, which is called the Grey Cup. It's a great big deal. Everyone gets.
Yes,
Tim
guys,
Hortons,
we have a
double-doubles,
halftime show
donuts.
too. Tell them we got a halftime show. Craig,
Do
stop
we?
playing. Yeah,
Who does it?
we do.
They can't even. Do the game.
You're
It's not even
such
that
a
good.
loser.
We got fucking.
Craig, don't do that, man. Craig,
Yeah.
no.
We got
Come on.
Rush.
You can shit on
We
the
got
Junos. Shit on the Junos. You can kill the Junos up
man.
because it's musically inclined. You're a music man.
Yeah,
You're like,
can't do
no,
that.
it's an artist thing,
Yeah.
musician thing, whatever. Get out of here.
Sports
Right?
is like, as North America as a whole, Canada, we fight to get a team in there, right? We're part of expansion.
We need an NFL team.
We would, but they're playing in Germany right now.
Yeah.
They're playing in UK. That's where they're outsourcing
Ah,
to a lot.
they
We get
rare-
a Bills game here and there. We get a little pity fuck. from
I haven't seen the
NFL.
last Bills game. They held out. Since the Bills got good,
like, eh.
they stopped doing it.
It's so true, eh? That's true.
I just realized, man, when's the last time?
Okay, CFL, I have two specific reasons that I don't like the CFL.
Go on.
We can touch on it briefly. So, one, I am not down with the 3-down play system, right? So, in the NFL, they got 4 downs, 4 plays to make your move before you get 10 yards.
Doesn't that make us better, though?
Nah, because, reason 2,
Okay.
the end zone is double the size, and it really bugs me for some reason. I don't know why. The end zone's bigger. It's like, why?
It's
Like,
half the.
Yo.
That's why it gives you 3 because it's already 10 yards off your running.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah,
that
they're
you
like,
take
yo,
20
give it.
off
They're
the
like,
whole
yo,
field.
instead of putting it, how about we just keep everything the same and then so it's easy for the players to transition over.
I just don't know why you had to reinvent the wheel. Like football's been a thing. They
But
already have a system.
majority of our athletes are from the States.
Yeah.
Everybody in
for
the
sure, for
interviews,
sure.
they're all Southerners.
Yeah.
They're all So
It
it's-
gives
a lot of guys come to the CFL apparently to either just get your prep.
like a development league.
Yeah,
But you
and
get so little that actually go transition from the CFL
you don't
to the
hear it. You
NFL.
don't hear it. You
Doug
don't hear
Flutie,
it.
Big Argo, Big Bill.
Yeah.
He was a known body out there. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where I was watching something about, it was this college football player a few years back, and he was like massive. Like the dude was supposed to go top 10 in the draft, and he ended up getting some lawsuits, some allegations that
Uh-oh.
actually, yeah, dropped him out
They'll
of the draft.
come get you.
He got found not guilty. and he
Were
actually
they
played
true?
for the
Were they
Argos.
true? They were
They were
not
not. They were
guilty. He
false.
was found not guilty.
Yeah, it really fucked up his career. He actually
Ladies
played
and
for the Argos,
gentlemen.
interestingly enough. I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah, you learn something new every day.
See, Craig, you do care.
I don't.
I was here for the allegations. I was here for the drama.
Oh,
But
man.
it is what it is, man. Me and Craig, before, as we're just starting to get set up here, Craig, as you guys know, is a staunch supporter of making sure the veterans get their respect.
Yes.
So,
we had
in
our-
all due respect, happy belated or happy Veterans Day in general.
that's it,
So
bro.
we
had
can
Remembrance Day,
Remembrance
which is our
Day,
version
right?
of
Veterans Day.
pretty much.
Yeah. So
And,
where
it's a big moment for everybody out here, man. You got to pay tribute to those that fought for your freedom, those of you that fought for the laws in the world that you have now, whether you like the world or not. I know people are on both sides of that fence, but nonetheless,
Yeah.
somebody fought for that.
it's
freedom.
getting rough though, because I've seen the videos, and every year, like I told you, when the news are on, it's like dude struggling to talk, and he's
Oh,
like,
man.
yeah, he's holding a book. They're like, where in the book do you think you were, Tom? And he's like, well, me and the 51st Regiment,
They
we
shake it
got
while they're
in
doing it.
there, and then they you know, we won and came back
think-
home, lost some good guys, and I almost
Of course you feel
feel
bad.
feel bad.
Of course you do,
I'm
man.
looking at the hat and I'm like, yo, that hat probably has more rep than me in life.
Facts. There's tons of veterans out there on, I think, any country that has war, has had conflict. Like, there's so much bad that comes from it. It's not like
what considers you as a veteran?
you would have to.
Is there a
have served.
time threshold or just because you're served at all?
I think if you served at all.
Oh shit, my brother's a vet. I shall call this loser right now and wish him happy. Yeah,
Maybe
that's
if
not
you
nice.
Saw action, that's a veteran.
Yeah, he's seen action. He's
But,
seen
like,
too
how can
many,
you
too
say
much.
If this man was on the front line versus dude that was like ordering the fucking hot dogs.
Yo, if I'm the cook, I can't be a vet.
You could, exactly. You should be a vet.
Hold on, I should and could have two different. If I'm the cook,
I don't
got
know. Now that we're talking about it, I
nah,
don't know.
Craig. I'm feeding y'all.
I'm trying to think of a scenario where I've heard a story about.
No, you want me to get kidnapped. That's what you went to.
not even-
You went
no,
to
no, no.
POW. You went to, yo, they kidnapped the inner
This
world.
guy made the bomb as journey.
Let's bring him here. You cook soup now. I was like, I have no vegetables.
But I never seen any History Channel, any documentary where it was like encounters, and it was like, you know how they like show your name and then like what you did, like what you served as. You know,
Yeah.
tank driver, pilot, cook.
So delivery.
chef.
Okay, so delivery guy gets vet.
I don't know.
Pilot gets vet.
have
Pilot
to
gets
look
vet.
into
We'll roll with the pilots. If you're
Oh,
flying any
100%.
pilots, because the
100%.
first thing we're like, let's shoot the thing that's standing out in the sky.
If you were actually on the lines and you were like engaging with the enemy, for
Yeah.
sure. For sure. But you know what? Yo, if this chef is up on a warship, that warship could go down any other day.
Yeah, because what if they usually bomb the bases,
That's
right? The
it.
supplies. So they're
So
gonna
they're not
because if you're not eating, if there's no one cooking for you, it's a
What
yo.
if you
Shout
fly
out to the
drones? Are you a
cook.
vet?
If what?
If you fly drones for the military.
Yeah, you be taking if you're taking live. Ooh, because some of
vet.
those guys are flying drones like they're in Texas.
I think we answered our own question. They're all vets.
They're all vets.
They're
no,
all
I don't want to
In
take
their
it
own right.
In their own right. If you kill,
That's a rough one.
that's a rough one.
But yeah, I mean, ultimately, I think we only have 15 or 20 years, and I could be wrong. I think the youngest vets are got to be up in their 80s
But
right
it,
now.
but they're also
Canada.
But there's also different wars, right?
Yeah,
Where
for sure.
everybody usually go to the poster boy, the Nike, Adidas of war. You know what I mean? The
we, like,
Coca-Cola,
hang on
Pepsi
to
of
World
war.
War II heavy.
Yeah, because that's the ones we showed up.
Well, we were a
We dropped
nation.
30.
Yeah,
We dropped 30.
We dropped 30 that
We
night.
dropped 30 that night. So we were like, yo, part. That was a terrible part.
But I think, yeah, ultimately it's going to be a long time before anybody who served in recent conflicts with you, like Afghanistan, Iran, could only imagine what other we
Desert Storm. You get vets from Desert Storm.
Yeah, you do. for
Yeah,
sure,
I
for
don't.
sure.
Yeah, so you're saying once you serve,
We're going to need another few
serve and
years.
retired, we'll peg serve and retired.
Okay, fair enough.
I know we should look that up. It's terrible. CJ.
We got
Oh my goodness, man.
a lot of veterans, though, that they need a hug out there. They
Yeah,
need
I'll
some
toast to
love,
them,
bro,
man,
so.
because it's the known, it's one of the elephants in the room, one of the many elephants in the room of society with poverty, addiction,
mental health.
all that.
Yeah.
It's vets not getting love at
That's
all.
It. That's it. They don't get the treatment when they come home, and after they come home, to everyone else, they're just a regular guy.
And it's
that's a
hard for
tough
them to
life go
reset
back
because they went from a life where everything's programmed, everything's routine,
Yeah.
where it's like, get up, do this, do that.
And you were
Where
given like the ultimate purpose.
right? Yeah, I have something to
purpose
do.
now,
We
you
have
know
a
what I mean?
mission today
Yeah.
to come back. What's the mission today? I don't know, sitting in the house and
That's
watch
it.
TV.
All right, make sure I take the trash out.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Trash
so
is
not
out.
everybody gets back into it. Not everybody can
Yeah.
walk away from that. It's rough.
And even in regards to mental health, like support for the people that are returning, or just
Mm-hmm.
even a better system, because like we saw in, was it upstate New York? Was it Maine? I could be wrong. There was a mass shooting a while back. I didn't want to talk about it because I was just trying to limit the doom and gloom.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I
sure.
mean?
He was a reserve.
Yeah.
That was it. He was Army.
But he
reserve.
went in a mental institution and they were like, yo, this guy's one of them. So, but the city was like, eh.
Yeah, they didn't really take it too seriously at the time, and they
And
should
then he
have.
did his
And
thing,
look what
bro.
happened.
It was crazy. So
Yeah.
it's always, guys, if you ever see, this is actually the first year I haven't gotten a poppy and I felt bad. I even saw one blowing on the floor in a store.
And you thought about it.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I need to rock a poppy. Should I pick this up? Because I've scavenged a one or two poppy back in my day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a grub. That's okay.
As long as
That's
you got
okay
one.
because
Doesn't
it was
matter how
more,
you got it.
It's like, how could you not want to, even if you're against war and you're against all that stuff, which is fine, but guess what? It is a thing.
Yeah.
it is a thing. It is very much happening, and you have to pay the respects to the people that would put their lives aside.
They never asked for this. They got drafted, some of them. People sign up.
The draft stuff is crazy. Craig, you get drafted, you going?
Oh, yeah.
Craig, you're
I'm
going?
scared of shit, though.
Shit.
I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like thinking about a scenario like, let's
Like,
say Normandy
yeah.
Beach and some of the big battles you hear about.
Because we're gone for
And
sure.
just imagine being, you know, fucking like 19 years old, 18 years old, no hair on your chin, and
No cat in your life
no
ever.
cat, no nothing. You have an
Jeez,
experienced
you didn't
life,
even
bro.
get out the gates yet.
And then think about it, like, what happens if you freeze up? There is no freezing
But
up.
then it's the weird ones and the guys that step off the barge and they die.
I know, and that's your first.
Like, they
taste
don't
of
even- they
everything.
don't
You're
even
like,
make- they
you
don't
have
even get
time
us-
to think, bro.
That is crazy
That's
because
what I was like,
when
damn,
bullets
son.
are flying, you're just a number, right?
And you just gotta roll with it and hope you survive.
Could you
like-
imagine that? Just going through this, telling your mom, "Oh, I'll be fine." That's why I didn't like to see like Saving Private Ryan and some of those movies, like those
it's a
movies,
tearjerker.
because it was just the fact of a lot of people got their lives plugged real quick. Because if you're just thinking storming a beach or whatever, and these guys are up there turreted,
That's it.
their
You know
job
you're
is to
like-
protect the beach. I guess what is? So we have to get on the beach, getting 50 cals rained on us,
Right.
bombs dropped on us,
Get
and
past all
also
that.
cut the barbed wire
Yep.
while we're being shot at
Yep.
to clear a way so these guys can get further up to the beach.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And that's just one thing. Like this.
Yeah,
there's
you
been
still got to
so
go
many-
inland. You still got to get up to the
You gotta get to the
turrets.
right, bro.
You got to get up
all
in the
way
turrets.
to the parliament
yeah.
equivalent of Canada, and like until you are
Shit.
in the Oval Office or in the Parliament or in the Reich, and Hitler himself is gone. And
Craig,
you
you
can
going?
confirm. I don't know, man. I mean, would I volunteer? Is that what you're asking?
Craig's like, yo, I'll put. No. If you got drafted,
I would go. If I got drafted, I would go. If I had to volunteer,
if that is that
I'd
is that a
probably say
thing?
no.
Wait, can we still get drafted?
Not now.
Oh, it has to be that bad.
Conscription
We need to find out
exists.
if there's a rule against this. Because if I'm rolling up on Big Head one day and
then
they
you get a
record my
call?
name on TV, I was like, what? That's still a thing?
I used to think when I was younger, man, and I was like very naive, and I was like, you know, if I don't have things figured out by a certain age, I'm gonna go join the army. Out of all of my, not friends, but out of everyone I went to school with, going into like middle school and that, there was one of us that actually joined the military. Yo, shout out to
Yeah.
him. You know, if this ever makes your way, yeah, it's a huge service, man.
He's all right, right?
Yeah, he's good.
Okay, good.
But I feel like now,
Yo, Canadian military mad soft. We don't really be doing much.
that's what I was just gonna say. With less conflict,
Yeah, we don't really be doing much.
Right,
We
with
just
less
crash.
conflict.
We crash a lot.
Yeah.
We crash a lot. We need to fix that.
I don't know about that.
Um,
I'm okay with the way it is.
am I going? I will probably say no.
No,
I will probably say no.
Zane's gonna find a way out.
It has, I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know
I
how
would-
bad it has to get for them to even start drafting people on that level, or if it was still a law. I can't see because bro, the shit my brother used to tell me is like, dude, when I'm going down the street, we're rolling down the street,
Yeah,
we get to the village, we know it's weird because nothing's going on.
true.
What kind of community if there's nothing going on?
True.
So they know we're coming. What's even worse, there's just two kids in the street.
It feels like you're not supposed to be there almost.
Yeah,
you know?
he's like, you know what it feels like to point a gun at a kid
Yeah,
with a ball in their hand,
that'd be friggin' like.
just playing with their sister.
I couldn't even imagine that kind of decision being faced with that kind of stuff, man. And then like being responsible for others the way you are. Like you're a regiment at the end of the day.
You still gotta follow orders.
Fuck, man.
That's why I can't do
brutal.
that. Boy, I'm terrible at orders. Don't you tell me what to do.
Yo,
Yeah,
I'm going up on that roof.
Like, shit, I'm leaving. Yo, imagine me throwing a tantrum in the middle of the mission. Like, as we're like, yo, Zane, Osama's upstairs. We're gonna do this. Okay, Craig got the door.
I got the shotty. ready
Craig
to
got the.
reach.
Oh,
Ready
Craig's
to
been
go.
raising. Chris, let's go do
Loaded.
SEAL. You know, Craig Shotty's definitely getting a name. It's definitely getting a name. Come, let's go, Bessie.
Yo, I saw this one clip, and it was about this Marine who teamed up with the SAS. He was American who teamed up with British forces on a
Yeah.
pretty heavy mission, and he said
Those
that-
videos are always cool.
He said that he found this like one spot where everybody was huddled up, all the insurgents, and when they finally cleared it out and got there, it was full of RPGs, grenades. Like they were literally just pigeonholed on this roof and just like blowing everything up that's around them, right?
Yeah. they're
Anyways,
just
he looks at
feeding
the SAS and he goes, "Whatever you do,
Don't
don't
shoot."
throw a frag." And then what response comes back?
Don't frag.
Right, frag out.
with the English, All right,
go.
cheerio. Frag it is then.
Man just chucks the nade up, and he's like, "Yo, I hit the deck. Thankfully, nothing blew up." I was like, "God damn, bro,
Worst frag ever.
that's insane, man." There's a lot of conflicts out there that are like, I can't picture the environment.
See, that's what bothers me is I would probably crave those moments.
Yeah.
Those holy shit moments. And we mean you're like kind of giggling to each other like, yo, these guys are fucked up. You good? Check. Let's do a quick check. You good? I'm good. Okay, let's go.
these guys
right?
will
It's
get
the
through all
brotherhood.
that?
I think it's the brotherhood. I think,
Yeah.
and that's what the military, army, if it's not for, actually, it is the brotherhood of the country in general.
Oh, for sure.
That's what they play on,
Yeah.
right? So it's the brotherhood that a lot of guys will say it's the camaraderie and stuff like that, where is after you leave them, it's almost like you're leaving a second family because these people, you're responsible for them, they're responsible for
That's
you.
facts.
But yeah, that's. Sorry, Craig. I don't know. I
That's
don't
all right.
know.
There's
I
nothing
don't
wrong
know if
with
I'm
that.
gonna. I'm sorry. Craig, salute. Yo, salute. I'm saluting to Craig right now because I see him with his head shaved. I see your chicken like your jacket, your Carhartt jacket, like we're holding the baby, holding little Craig.
At ease
And you
soldier.
got the fucking aviators on in the back, and like the old dusty bus come pick
There
you
was
up.
a time where I thought it would be something, but at this point in life, it was like, man, you tripping, bro. I'm not going. for
Yeah,
that, right?
Mr. Shades ain't going for a dab thing.
Mrs. Shades.
Or maybe you'll pull up.
he would be there 100%.
I know a
can
lot
say
of
that.
guys that would enlist, but they loony bin.
You think so?
They just go into for that to just, and hopefully the vetting process is robust enough that we can filter out my crazy ass friend. Craig, you know there's some friends you don't want to be let loose
sure.
in a foreign country with
For sure,
guns.
with a weapon, yeah.
Yeah, because you're like, nah, I'm gonna go over him like, yo, chill. He was with me.
Oh man,
We can make light of this because this is what life is about, Craig.
true.
What do you want? You want a laugh? You want what the hell? Or you want hope?
Give me hope after that.
I give you hope. Hope. First successful face transplant done. And when I saw the video of the guy, I'm like, damn, that's a good job.
I gotta. Oh my.
That's
God.
a good
Whole
job.
face, eh?
Whole face. He got it in a construction accident, which cringed me out a bit because then I'm
Yeah.
like,
Could happen to
I can
anyone.
see how that happened.
Yeah.
He got his his arm was gone, half his face was gone. Funny thing, I didn't see what his face looked like, but it probably took about 75% of his face.
Ouch.
And his transplant, when I saw it, I'm like, hey, you look all right.
You still came out all right. You're not bad.
You look all right. You look better than most regular ass motherfuckers, man.
sure.
But the thing is, they're still talking about that his face can reject his body.
Yeah.
After you've seen him, he's still heal up, but they always say there's still risk of infection and stuff like that.
Even though it's not like an organ, eh?
It's-
Like
it's-
it could still
I
happen.
think it probably is organ, the skin.
Yeah.
It is an organ, but he
That's some
his
crazy news
eye,
right there.
his
Some
left,
Castor Troy at its finest.
yeah,
man.
his left eye, he can't see anything out of it, but his brain is getting some kind of signal. It's
Stimulation
like
from
it
it.
signals hitting the wall, but the wall goes further, deeper every time, kind of thing. So they're not hoping for vision, but they're saying just the fact that the brain and there's signals going on within that part of his body is really, really promising.
And people talk about having to learn to walk again, having to learn.
It's
to
wild because when they
imagine
said
all
like,
that, man.
oh
Like,
man, yo,
this
listen,
man probably
freak
had
accidents,
couldn't even blink, couldn't nothing.
freak accidents, warehouse accidents, like people working on some serious machine, bro. I push some cranes that can lift over like 100 tons. I can't fathom that in my head.
Yep.
I can rip the roof off of any structure from some of the shit that I'm moving. So it's just the fact of when I think about just how quick people can get damaged, because even when we're running the crane,
Yeah.
I'm singing my song, Crane on me. No. Crane, I hear in the corner, Crane on me,
Oh,
right?
God.
But you could
Imagine
have,
being a surgeon too, like that could do that. That's a
just
crazy
to be on that
talent,
level,
yo.
right?
That's insane. You're
The
attacking
meeting of me and
nerves.
you just be like, yo, you good, let's do this.
Put a man's face on of another man. That's insane.
Goodness, because there got to be blood vessels and stuff. It's
Everything,
not. We
nerves.
can't do it. It's not like you're just putting the face on the face.
No, like it has to be a functioning. You know
You
what I
can't
mean?
just put it on in stitches and leave it. It's not like turf.
Yeah, no. it
Like
don't
a
figure
patch of
itself
grass in
out.
your lawn.
No,
No.
no. There's a lot of nerves and everything that you got to
Face.
reattach, fam.
So he's like, I wonder if he's seen Face Off.
I don't think he'll ever be able to watch it again.
Nah. He's like, yo,
But I'm
they're
assuming he's
lying. They're
probably
mad
seen it.
lying. This movie's trash. That's not how they did it.
I'm assuming he's probably seen
He's
it.
debunking everything in the movie.
That's like, I couldn't imagine what it's like, man. Any type of amputee of any sort, or just everyone's got something they don't like about themselves. But imagine just being in a position where it's like, I got no face.
I based it on whether or not I would feel a way looking at you. Sorry, guys, for those who have their thing. When we also have to like, cool, I gotta play cool with you.
At the same time.
Yeah,
it's
right.
there.
But I was looking at it, I'm like, you, dude, I can look at you and have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I won't get lost in what's going on. You know what I mean? You know, you just start, you look at someone and your brain, your eyes kind of look blank. You just, your voice, you just focus on their voice and stuff. Once in a while, you might pinpoint on some things, but otherwise than that, he lost an arm. And shout out to his girl
Stuck
for
it out,
his,
eh?
bro, to see her like with him.
Yeah, what a soldier.
Could you imagine that? Just not having Craig,
Ultimate test, man.
your girl lose her arm and her face. You gone, Craig.
Loses her face.
I hope you're not listening, soon to be Mrs. Craig. I'm sorry to put your boo in this situation, but it's for the pod.
Man.
It makes for great content. Craig, so your girl loses her face and an arm. What are we doing?
Mel here, bro. I'm with her, ride or die.
Craig's like, I'm there.
I'm there.
Those situations are rough.
I don't know how it's like, as the person that's taking care of another person, family member, loved one, whatever,
Yeah.
like that's gotta be, it takes up so much of you, man. Like, you know the pain that they're going through.
I saw that on the news today. They were talking about caregiver.
You
like,
experience like a different type of pain, bro, where it's like, man, how could this happen to them? How could this happen to me?
yeah, that's. I think that's what bothers for people who've been in accidents and stuff. You knew the person they were before the accident, before the incident,
Life
before the
altering, for
stroke.
real, bro.
I think about myself too, and my friends. Like, if God forbid something happens to me, and then my boys gonna come see me in the hospital all laid up and shit, and I'm just like, they're like, yeah, he can only speak with like blinking. You know what I mean? And they're like, bro,
That would be next
golf.
level, man.
You loved golf.
Yeah.
Just for you to go golf. So we take a lot of these things for granted, man.
Yeah,
So shout out to the dude that got a new fucking face.
Good for him.
I can flex.
Yeah,
I can
that's
be like,
good.
yo, I didn't cheat on that bitch. That's a different guy. Do I look the same? Look, what are you talking about? I'm not him.
Do you get to like pick the face?
I had that in mind.
How does that work? You know what I mean? Like, whose face do I
Who's
want?
donors? Am I meeting the dude before I get his face?
I doubt it. I doubt it. He ain't saying hi if that's the case.
That sounds like some rich people shit though. My slow cooker just miraculously came back on. It's like, ooh. It's a spirit of Zane. Wait. No, you can't meet the guy to get, because the guy that he has to be out of, he's out of here
He's
already.
already out of there for sure.
You didn't want to know anything about him? No, I'm moving on. Just give me the face. Are you picking your face? Can you pick your face?
That's what I hope. I know it sounds weird.
The doctor's gonna be like, yo, nigga, look.
yo, we got a fresh face.
Like, yo, Craig.
You're gonna need that right
Craig,
now.
Craig.
Imagine
chill
like,
the
yo, I
fuck.
don't want that.
I just figured I'm walking in. It has a mole. Do I look like a Hector?
You can be whoever
Can you
you
imagine
want.
just whipping the face on the table?
I don't think they get a say in the scenario. The doctor.
I would-
is looking
okay,
at him
okay,
like, yo,
okay,
take it
okay.
Or you leave it.
I'm gonna shoot the doctor some bail. You at least are gonna take into consideration facial structure. You know what I mean? You don't want to do like Jason Voorhees.
Things have to match up.
Yes,
They have to be some type of match.
asymmetrical away. So
sure.
probably jawline's probably a
sure,
big
for
thing.
sure.
So that's a lot of faces these guys are going. And wait,
But could you not cut it
is
up?
that you when you signed your organ?
I think so.
donation
I think that's part of organ donors. Yeah,
My face?
I could be.
Craig, no, the liver's a kidney. Yo, knock yourself. Leave my face.
I'm not an organ donor, bro.
They're like, yo, you need that no more.
They're like, you wanna? I was like,
Yo,
I'm taking that with me. I'm
yo,
sorry.
get off
I
that.
don't care how
yo,
greedy
run,
it sounds.
run the face.
It's just something about it.
Craig, you want your face?
Oh, I'm keeping it.
No, you're not.
You look at the back
You
of my
signed that
license
shit.
right now.
You
You're
listen.
not.
You're an organ donor, 100%.
I'm not.
No.
Nah.
You said no.
I said no.
You like leave my nuts in my body.
That's it. Y'all
Oh, you
ain't
s-
having none of this.
No kids are gonna
I can watch
be.
John Q 100 times. I am not changing my mind. It's just a decision I've made. I have to live with it. I don't care how it makes me look. I will do many kind things. That is not one of them. When I go, I'm taking everything
You
with
would
me.
go shoot a kid in the face in a third world country
That's not what
for
I'm saying.
old for Canada, but you would not.
Yes, but but he can't have my liver if push comes to shove. I need that. I don't care. Not doing it, fam.
Oh my
Not doing it.
I'll feel away too. You know what it is? It's like if you tell your girls like, babe, I'm gonna do it, but they'll take my face. She's gonna be like, nah. But when I come visit you, first of all, screw you for thinking you outlive me.
First?
She's yeah.
Oh my
She'll
God.
outlive me. She's already planning. Yeah, it's already think. You do think you're kicking it in the bucket before your girl. Me too. Me too.
Very
Why?
possible.
What's with that?
I don't know. At the end of the day, I think like men have a shorter life expectancy, or you just assume that that's the natural selection. It's like that's how you'd want it to
The
be.
gender
You would wanna
wars,
go
eh?
first.
The gender
That's
wars.
what I think. You'd want to go first.
A girl would definitely want to pick her face.
Probably. I don't think there would be much say in it, but if they had a choice, yeah, I don't think they. I mean, you've already been.
Do I
dealt
look like a
shitty
Hector?
hand, bro? You already been dealt a shitty head. Like it
She's
is what it is, but
you're like, so you as a doctor, you're upset. You're they even a little attitude, a little ungratefulness about you possibly getting a new face and moving on with your life.
well, fuck you then. You just fucking blink twice if you don't like that shit. Oh, you can't? Well, I rest
Well, guess
my
what? How
case.
about no face, no case?
Like, the weird thing about that too is like, as much as I don't want to donate organs, I also don't care what happens. Meaning, like, if I was to be buried, cremated, I know it sounds morbid, but I actually don't care either or. But something about knowing that I'll have my organs harvested makes me feel a little weird. I don't know why.
I thought about it as it's still a way for me to get my shit off. So listen,
You're still out here.
Yeah, I'm
heartbeat's
still on road.
you know?
I'm still on road.
Okay. All right, that's okay. That's a fair
So
way.
some way, I'm hoping like what's that not Five Nights at Freddy. Shout out to Five Nights at Freddy. There's a movie where a dude like got a hand.
Oh, idle hands?
Idle hands.
Yeah, and the hand
it got
does all
possessed
kinds of-
by the spirit,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
the toupee from Simpsons when Snake's toupee possessed Homer.
Yeah.
Right? So I would definitely hope that somehow somebody would get, I don't know, my eyes. The eyes would be dope. They could get to, I could see what's going. I was like, oh, yo, they actually got like flying cars, shit.
I like the idea of like saving a life and all that. It just feels really weird because you're doing it while you're living. That decision shouldn't be mine to make. Like, if me and you were here and I was to go first and they were like, yo, this kid needs fucking this, and that, take it.
Take it.
But I'm not going to tell you to take it. I didn't tell you to take
Craig,
it.
I'm going dark as hell
I'll be
today.
up there in the ethos and be like, this motherfucker.
That's
my lung.
Just imagine if you're like some like sex worker eating ass for money, and they
Needs a new tongue.
and they get your face.
Thank you. See, there's negatives to this too. Zane has pointed out what I may have been thinking.
Just
all
doing
along.
some nasty shit with
That's
your
my ultimate
yo.
fear.
Don't put that in my mouth.
He's figured it out. That's my ultimate fear. That's exactly what I don't want, bro. I am worried.
Get it?
that-
My eyes getting skeeted out. I was like, I can't see
I can't.
in 4K.
Sorry, I can't. No.
Okay, so what did we learn? Shout out to Homeboy, got a new face.
Big time.
We hope your doctors are keep. We hope they must have did some checklists. They must have.
To make sure that everything's gonna go. the
Yeah,
best
I would
percentage
think.
you can.
Yeah, because they're not gonna get someone that's face doesn't matches or size is off.
Yeah.
It's gonna look really weird, right? So
I mean, as stupid as it sounds, you can't botch that surgery because it's already bad when you started. So if you were like, oh, we got the wrong face, you're
wait, you just had a rack of faces
What
in
do
the
you
room.
do, like-
It's like, yo, who's
we kinda
blackface?
fucked up on the left
It's
cheek.
like, yo, he looks like what's the Phantom of the Opera with like blackface? It's like, yo, what's up? Oh my
and
goodness.
shout out to the doctor out there. That's some craziness, man. Medical science. That is like, I don't even know if you could travel back in time.
I bet you want to hear some freaky shit. I bet they tried on animals first,
Probably. Yeah, that's true. Probably.
because med school and shit, right?
But if you could travel back in time and tell somebody like, hey, in the future we're gonna put faces on people, see?"
They
They'd be like,
burn you
"Get
at the
fuck
stake.
outta here."
Which
You know, like that's
Which-
that's a crazy revelation. That's a miracle in some senses, if you could call it that. So,
okay.
Gave somebody a chance at a proper normal life, and that's what I love to hear. That's wholesome. That
I'm-
gives us hope.
I'm ready for that. I'm
Gave
ready
us
for
hope.
that.
All right.
I'm staying Okay, so now we did Hope.
Yeah.
You knocked off Hope.
Yeah.
You should have left Hope. You should have left Hope for last.
Oh, hell
okay?
no. We don't
You should've-
need hope where we're going.
Okay, so here we at now, all right?
Hope is my least favorite H-letter word.
As you know, my mom's getting married, blah, blah, blah. I'm packing up these tons of boxes, as you're well aware, right? Shout out to you, 8 boxes and counting, Craig. Right? Don't know where they're going to fit. She's even talking about we got to get storage back home,
Figure
but
this out.
whatever. So I'm at my mom's house, and my mom's would always have, it's weird. It's whenever her TV's on, it's always the weirdest CNN cover, or just weird shit all the time. 90 Day Fiancé was on. You guys love it. No fan
that
favorite.
show. That's my shit.
Right? Showing Homeboy, whatever his name is, Colin. We'll call him Colin for now. This is Colin.
He's from the States?
Yes.
Okay, so he's not the 90 Day Fiancé.
He's not the
All
90
right.
Day Fiancé,
All
right?
all
Right? So he's there, and wait a minute. They never done. Racist motherfuckers,
Right?
eh?
It never works the other way around.
They never done it like this is
always a
this
foreigner
is
coming to
Hector
the
from
States.
here,
Yeah.
and then
Here's
somebody's
Rebecca.
coming here. Patent pending, you bastards! If you guys said that, don't take our trademark idea, right? So this guy, he's a computer programmer, a software security analyst, some crap like that. So he should be all right. Has guinea pigs. He's talking to his guinea pigs, right? He's doing the baby voice to his guinea pigs. I'm
Oh,
like,
boy.
taking pictures of them. They have army fatigues on. Shout out to the
Oh, hell
shout
yeah.
out to the vets.
I like
They
that.
like that. They got Craig real quick. They got Craig's money. Then he has 2 other dogs that are annoying, and they're just terrible dogs. They're going through it, and he's like, yeah, and he's like, oh, I got another roommate. He opens his closet, and his mom is staying in his closet.
No. Are you serious?
So I see his mother sitting on the floor. She looks really comfortable.
Like, why aren't you married yet?
Really comfortable.
stick with the show.
Bro, she has like a mattress on the floor or whatever that thing is. It's not big enough in the closet with a bunch of comforters.
Okay.
And it's almost like if when you're a kid you decide to make like a playroom somewhere.
No, that sounds like out of a Harry Potter
Right?
novel.
Yeah.
You under the stairs.
I'm looking and I said to myself, I said, wait. I screamed out of my mom's living room, or what is it, great room, as they would say in the state. This bitch is a bum. My mom's like, how nice. I'm like, she's a bum. She's sleeping in the closet, and she looks quite content. My mom was like, why would you say that? I'm like, she's a bum. Why didn't he give her the room? Why didn't she think she deserved to have the room?
Right.
Or his room? I
Right.
would say, Mom, I'll crash in the living room. You have my bedroom, right?
Yeah, if dire
She's sleeping on the
circumstances
floor.
hit up, you're
My
not
mom was
sleeping on the
like,
closet floor.
because he's like, yeah, my mom stayed with me for a while because she wants until she get on her feet. That lie.
When is this happening, bro? Like until she got, bro. Unless you get her on her feet, the time is not coming.
Craig, your mom couch surfing is nuts.
I mean, like even that. But goddamn, bro, you put her in that conditions, like you ain't even take the floor. He's like, you know what? You can stay down there. It's okay.
Wow.
That's harsh.
I'm sitting there and I'm
That's
looking.
harsh, man.
I'm trying to dissect this thing. I'm like, yo, something else is wrong. I'm like, my mom got really upset at me because she's like, how nice. That's what you'll call me if you live with me. And I said, I would not let you stay in the closet.
Yeah.
No matter how much cool you think it is, I'll have the living room like a bedroom if that need be. I wouldn't have a living
I'm
room
with you
anymore.
on that one,
Right? So now I'm looking at it, and then I looked at his whole apartment is filled with her crap. I'm like, oh, and she's a hoarder.
So she brought everything with her, eh?
Bro. He's like, what is this? I just have 5 boxes of seeds. You don't have a house.
$5 of
What are you doing with this 5 boxes of seeds? She'll buy jewelry without opening them.
Okay.
They go to her storage. Her storage is storage where when they open it, you can't start
in there
because it's
all packed.
You hope the door opens and it's all crap.
that's
Nothing's
bullshit.
worth anything.
It's just like straight dollar store.
Oh, man.
Dollarama Bonanza.
The story gets better. His girl calls because she's in Spain.
She's from Spain.
And she's from Spain, and he's like, yo, I went over there and we fell in love. Then I popped a ring and I asked her, and she said, then I asked her, is that a yes? And she's like, okay.
Oh, shit.
Yo, and shenanigans ensued.
So, okay. So they met in Spain, you said?
Yeah, they met. I think they met
Sounds like
online
her
and then
family's
went there.
better off.
Well, we
first
haven't
off.
seen her family
Not
at
yet.
all. We haven't
Okay.
seen her family.
First, though, it sounds like her family's better
And
off.
girls, if the guy is nice, if we're nice, tell us you're not interested.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't pull the, I didn't want to make you feel bad, so I'm going to take your ring to make you think we're getting married and move forward with your life.
I didn't expect.
A lot of
Spain-
women do that shit.
Yeah.
A lot of people, cut that
People-
out.
A lot of people do that shit.
Yeah.
A lot of 90 Day Fiance revolves around people fucking for green cards. That is a lot of what it is.
Nah, don't be dissing the passport bros.
Telling you, bro.
I don't like that terminology. I think it's a condescending terminology.
Okay,
I think
fair,
I'm a
fair.
passport bro.
That's fair. But did you
Who
take one
wouldn't?
back?
Who wouldn't love getting something exotic that's not
Passport
from
bro
here?
is not bringing something back. That's not a passport, bro. That's it. I'm
I
telling
brought
you.
something back.
I mean,
I brought something back.
Fine.
It was like a recovery. It was like a boomerang.
I don't.
Like I known
think
this
that's
since
the
I
way
was
it's
3 years
intended.
old, so it's not the same.
Nah.
No. Okay.
But the whole 90 Day Fiance is like, there's so many people there that are tricking for it. You could tell right off the bat.
No, I think that's hate.
Oh man,
That's hate. That's
There's
hate.
This one I watched, man, and it was like, where was the guy from? Is the girl was from the States, and the guy was from like, oh man, I don't know. He was from like Lebanon, or like he was from a Middle Eastern,
Yeah.
somewhere in Europe or Middle East, some Middle Eastern background, and yo, he treated this girl so bad, bro. Even though she knew what she signed up for, like part of me doesn't feel so bad for her, but like you could tell off the rip that this was like a green card scheme.
Oh, that's not
%.
nice.
No, this girl was
That's
not
not
desirable
nice.
in any way.
Oh, Craig.
She was not desirable.
Beauty's in
any
the
way.
eye of the beholder. So you're saying transplant, you ain't getting her face?
Yes, 100%. You ain't getting her face.
Don't give me that. Take it back.
Yo, and then she went to visit his family, and he was like, "We do not hold hands in public. This is not my culture." Like he did everything to just like diss the fuck out of her. He did everything to get away from her as fast as possible.
So she should know. Did she leave?
I don't know what happened. I think
They
split.
all stay.
I think they split in the
They
end. though.
all stay.
Like
They all stay.
some of them, when you watch them, you're like, okay, this could fizzle out in 5 years, and that's okay. If you met with somebody that's overseas, y'all got married, y'all got hitched, and then a few years later it didn't work out,
Yeah.
I'm sure you could see that coming. 90 Day Fiance covers that well with Big Ed. Big Ed's been, he's still on the show. Like to this day, he's on
Bro,
what,
Ed's
fifth
been in
wife?
shootouts
You know what I
on
mean?
dates.
Yo,
when they're
I'm
in
telling you,
Mexico
bro.
and they're like, oh,
But-
yeah, look, the place next door is getting shot up. I'm
But-
just like, yo.
but at
Shout
the
out to
end of the day,
Mexico.
You could tell pretty quickly if it's going to be like, is this love or is this guy or girl just trying to get one over on me? And
Yeah.
as soon as they get to the States, you see they start acting a whole different way now. Like they got that.
There was that
lifestyle.
Texas couple, that young couple where homegirl was fire. They kind of looked like they made for each other, but it's you got to ask questions, man.
I don't know what it like. You meet somebody like that, you're obviously taking that risk, and then you know that it could go south on you. But at the same time,
When do you know it goes south? You think first date you can know?
like, what do? Do you send them back? like, like, yo,
But no, some of them they do go to visit first.
Yep.
And usually that's when shit hits the fan.
that's always when shit hits the
When
fan.
they're like, oh, I flew here and I told him I don't want to have sex.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I've been hard up for this for months.
Man's been waiting.
Yeah, I
this was our
flew out.
moment.
The girl next door, Jenny next door, was giving it up. I said, nah, I'm going to Rexakistan.
You could take.
Don't be racist, Craig. You don't do that. Don't do that. Rakistan is probably a place. Rakistan is probably a place.
Show me all
I
of
bet,
that.
yo,
right
it's
now.
gonna be a rap song. If I show you right now, the algorithm is gonna like pull it out into like some rapper's gonna have Rakistan and bars in there, and you're gonna get mad
I
because like
love
yo, it's a thing.
interracial relationships, man, but I love them when they're genuine. I don't like that kind of shit that gets exploited on TV because the producer, if it turns into a straight dumpster fire, the producer's loving it.
He's like, if it crashes and burn,
They're loving
yeah,
it.
you love
They're
it.
Gonna eat that shit.
Full disclosure, the ones that are like more like gender variant esque, those rarely go anywhere because it seems to be a lot of confusion.
Gender-esque, like
Like
boy,
just
boy,
like
girl, girl.
or just okay, guy is interested in someone that's non-binary or
Okay.
whatever, right? Then that never pans out.
No, I don't know. If
I
I've
don't
seen something like
understand
that, though.
why that never pans. The other one was this lady where she's transitioned from male to female.
Okay.
And I'm asking my mom, like, why is the pretty boy upset? Because he's like a handsome guy, model guy, like a Swedish, like, blonde hair, blue eye.
It just didn't work.
Yeah, and she's just shitting on him because,
Oh, fuck.
yeah. And I'm like, yo, one thing with those gay guys, they got attitude, they got sass.
I think like, hey, real shit though, like any of the people that are on the, in this case, the North American side of 90 Day Fiance, like you're pretty simpy at the end of the day.
And some guys are fine with getting a baddie that treats them like shit.
There's like,
But like she like still like rubs your head when you're watching. It's those moments for guys when you realize if someone like is into you.
Yeah.
You know when you're watching TV, that moment of comfort when you're like, wait, you're not just sitting in the house, you're taking up space.
Yeah.
You're actually cleaning the place.
Yeah.
You're living here. You're actually participating, contribute. Yeah, you know the word.
But to that argument, I think culturally, a lot of these girls that you would meet from these countries in a 90-day fiance scenario, they're already like embedded culturally in like the cleaning or the housewife
You're
role.
saying, mom, they just learn that for their culture.
Like,
It
I think
helps.
they would do it anyway.
Because that's the beef between that when they say passport bros and like, I don't know, regular girls, if that's such a thing.
It's
where they're
funny
like,
because this is the interesting part about this is when I'm saying it now and thinking about it, like knowing you as well as I do, like you're a clean guy. You know what I mean? Like when I come over, like you're already got your shit done. Like you've cleaned the crib, you've cooked, you've done X, Y, Z. Whereas you come to my crib, I've like tossed all of yesterday's laundry into the corner.
Craig's like, yo, put some butter in that pot and stir it for
You know
me.
what I mean? Like I
don't
just
mind.
did the bare minimum.
I don't mind.
Um, So when you talk about a girl doing it where it's for you versus what they're normally doing,
Yeah.
there's a difference in that too.
So you're saying that doesn't count?
Because I've seen
Because
it.
she was gonna clean anyway.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's not
Yeah.
cool,
No,
Craig.
but for
She was
real.
doing it because she loves me, and she's not using me for a green card.
Nah, you got the girl that okay,
It just
like,
inherently
no, like
had
back
good
home-
values.
Yeah, it's like back home you got the straw broom, right?
Yeah.
And there's always dust,
Coconut
dirt, and
broom,
whatnot.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you were always using the straw broom and cleaning
Always
out.
cleaning the yard, man. It's always sweeping,
always.
yeah.
Whereas now in like this scenario,
I'll vacuum whenever I want to.
well, you don't necessarily need to do that, right? Like your place is different.
That's
like
true,
you know,
that's
the
true.
cleaning is different. So
First
it's like,
world problems.
for real, legit, right?
All right, I get it, Craig.
But nah, I think like from all the episodes that I've seen, like these dudes especially, and even a lot of these girls, they're very simpy, man. And it's like their fiancés are like predators, bro, because these people they just want love. I've watched all these shows with my girl, bro. I'm watching these fucking Love is Blind and motherfuckers talking behind a wall. And they're
You
like,
didn't
"I
see
fucking
Down
love
for
you."
Love?
Some of them don't.
You didn't see Down for Love?
I haven't seen that one.
You know that one?
No, I haven't
That's
seen
with
that one
the
yet.
couples that have Down syndrome.
Oh shit! Oh, that's a lot to unpack. I wasn't ready for that.
I never watched it, but I think I was mad at the name. I don't know why.
I think 90
because
Day
I'm
Fiancé-
like, they could have named it normal.
Look.
Why Down for
Down
Love?
for Love.
Why Down for Love?
TLC's fucking evil.
Sinister.
TLC's
They're the
fucking
underbelly
evil, bro.
of life.
They are
Yeah.
evil.
Oh my
All of their
goodness.
shows, bro. You're like, oh, I hope these conjoined twins can really find love.
One
the producer
thing.
don't care.
That being said, now one thing I've known that with love has no bounds.
Facts.
I say
True
that
love.
as in I'm from a culture where voodoo, dark magic, and love go hand in hand.
That's some scary stuff, bro.
Now, culturally, do you know any of that talk, Craig?
I know.
Have you ever heard of any? Yes, there's a stereotypical, which a lot of you might not notice, but you're going to hear for the first time. Love Potion number 9. That was actually a movie.
That's that bottled shit?
That's actually a movie, which
What
a love
did
potion
Fire
is.
bring me back from Jamaica? What the fuck was that? He got,
A
he got me this
Magnum?
little maybe it
Magnum.
was.
Should I get your girl pregnant? If I was like, yo, drink this. Roots up. You're like, okay, cool.
He gave me
It's
this
sweet
little-
as hell.
this
Was it
tiny
sweet?
stubby- I didn't drink that
You
shit.
didn't drink it? No, you dissing. I'm going to tell Fire. Fire be like, what?
Drink that,
Craig a joke, man. Craig a joke. Yeah, Craig's a joker. No, Craig. You have the bottle in your house still?
Nah.
You tossed it?
Yeah.
You're supposed to keep it as like souvenir.
I should have.
You're terrible.
I
All the yachties, I apologize that Craig dashed with a bottle of Magnum. The Magnum is like 17% alcohol. It's
God damn.
That's why girls get lit off of it.
All right.
Because it's sweet as hell, and when
Fair
they
enough.
drink it, you're like, everybody's horny.
I just use it as the equivalent as when you go to the convenience store and there's fucking dick pills. Like, I
All
thought
the
it was
pills.
the same.
Those don't work?
I don't know.
They don't work?
I guess not.
The Red Bull like powder
You know
pill
those
that's
ones.
there, they're
You
like,
know what
yo.
I'm talking about.
Oh, but you'll buy the 8-hour energy though.
Stamina.
You'll buy the 4-hour energy pill drink though.
I ain't fucking with those neither.
Okay, so you don't fall for those.
I don't
The
fall for
reason why I
those.
say that is that
Now you got me convinced that this shit was actually gonna do something though. I'm like, damn, I should have fucking tried it.
Nah, you gotta check your shit. It's
Heaven forbid my
weird.
girl wasn't there that day though. Yo, my forearm's jacked, son.
Cricket beat up. She's like, we're gonna have to take a break for a couple weeks.
Beat my shit raw.
To cinder. I know. When is it too much? I think every guy has beat their meat.
Because I think I would have drank that.
Nah.
Not the right moment. You know what I mean? Like it would just been like a
On
Friday
our rough
night.
night, she's like, okay, I'm going away for the week. Tonight.
Been playing fucking Tarkov or some shit.
You drink it before you went to bed. You're like, soft. Because all you think you realize is liquor in it.
I feel like it would work now.
Now you're ready.
Sorry, Fire. If you ever hear
There's some stuff out there, man. No, I'll make sure I tell them. The reason why I brought up voodoo and magic because on my island I was listening to the radio and this lady called in, and she spoke about I guess we have a nasty side man culture. So she has a guy she's crazy in love with. They both got their own people. She just want to make sure that he stays her side dude.
Oof.
So she went down, she started saying some of the stuff that she did to keep him like tied is the word we use in the Caribbean culture.
Like a spiritual.
Yeah,
like a bond.
it's voodoo, it's black magic.
Damn,
you're
son.
cursing the guy to.
I've met a couple witches in my life. So
right?
Legit. I met a couple witches, so carry on. It wasn't quite to the voodoo, but
right. So
I was like, damn, I hope you burn in sage and not something else for me.
It's never the hate, it's more of the infatuation.
I think at the end of the day, they want to. What's the word?
Could you imagine someone loving you that much that they're willing to invoke black magic?
No, it's a controlling thing.
And I'm mad because I'm like,
don't look out for my.
I bet this bitch is ugly.
You ever say, yo, I hope she's happy? Like, bro, it's okay. Yo,
I wish her
listen out
well.
there. If y'all ever been done dirty, it's okay to be like, yo, I fucking hope to get hit by a fucking bus. Like, that's okay.
So
you don't have to turn the other cheek, everybody.
One of her things was that she stood over him, like
fuck.
while he's sleeping.
Oh no!
Like you just like, oh, those are my delivery of 1,000 bowls just showed up.
Oh hell yeah!
Thanks. Great. When he told me, because I went to look for them, he's like, they're in the car. Leave them there. That's fine. Thank you. So like he's passed out, and she would like stand over him and like squat over his face, whatever, just for whatever. And the craziest one I heard is that
is this all the same person?
Same person.
Same person.
Same
okay.
person, right?
All right.
The craziest one I've heard is that she took her underwear that she wore all day, and she put it in the food while she's cooking.
Oh, that sounds like Meg from Family Guy, where she got the hair in it, his pie. She gives Brian the pie when he's all tied up and shit. That's like
that's all a part of it.
That's
where,
so grimy.
And you know what she said?
Is it working?
She's like, he ate the food and he loved it.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like
everybody lost their mind. That's all because we're like,
so
dude, if we know who you are in real life, because this is a real person.
This shit is real.
Yeah, and imagine if he knew what she was doing.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And I just imagine, like, is she cooking the oxtail or the stewed chicken? And then she just have it simmering in there and just takes it and drains it out.
You know what I mean?
A little spice, a little tang.
Oh my God.
Now there's also a saying that I've heard many times that for people from Caribbean culture, they'll probably hear this, especially the smaller islands. It's called, boy, you need to take like Dudu called in and said they're infatuated with somebody. They're crazy with someone.
Okay.
And people call in and say, dude, go take a bath between the salt and the fresh water, which means you find a river that ends in the sea.
Okay.
And you bathe there.
Yeah.
To shake off the juju. It is a known thing of fresh and the salt. And it's so crazy because it's almost...
a cool, listen, like all jokes aside, it's a cool culture. Like I'm like... Voodoo, witchcraft, all this spiritual stuff that people follow in, whatever works for you at the end of the day. Don't get me wrong, right?
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, like, you do you is what I'm saying. But that, to me, is just such an extreme to go to, man. Especially for a side thing like that.
It's crazy because you're wondering,
man.
do you love your other person enough to do that? Because now remember, you might have a side. Yeah, what about your husband?
Yeah, right. What did you do for him? What rituals? What'd you burn for him? That's
worked.
Madness.
It worked for him. I just realized she caught the husband.
Did she?
I'm probably thinking.
Oh, you're thinking in the long term.
She put the juju on him too. Oh, sorry, Craig. It's a thing out there. It's a thing out there for all the countries.
My girl cook for the next week at least. Please, bro, I want you to cook. Yo, what's
She's
this
like, you okay? You're like, yeah.
I can't quite put my finger
You're
on
like,
it.
why you not with it on?
Good thing I put the. I
You
got
just
shit
check
in the
it
slow
every
cooker
time.
right now,
It's like,
Zayn.
when you get out of my pants, like, just check it.
That is rough.
That is hilarious, Craig.
Look,
there's no way.
We all want to make our significant others happy. And for those of us that don't have a significant other, nobody wants to be lonely. Most of us, a good 99% of us, I'd say. At the end of the day, you know, Zane and I have looked into this a little bit. More Zane than I. But
The food was great.
we went back and forth a little bit. And we've come to the conclusion that we're outdated, right? At least I feel it's safe to say so.
Craig's been saying that to me a lot about himself.
I feel outdated.
And when he was like,
That's okay,
that
though.
wasn't for me.
No, but I feel I've accepted it. You know what I mean? You know,
yeah.
I've gone through enough of the motions where
You're
it's
not
like,
fighting. You're not in an uproar.
I'll tell you a good back in my day story. I'll tell you a good one. And it's still relevant to me.
Yeah.
But it's not.
It means a lot because
Like back when Nelly and the Saint Lunatics was
Oh,
on top.
man.
Back when Hot and Her came out and they're like,
over 4XTs, 4XTs.
And then I can relate, but dating is something that I am out of date on, right? We talked about this a little bit just before we started recording and leading into the segue that I don't go on many dates. I haven't been on many dates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Zane and I were looking at the one clip and the chick going off about getting taken to the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
And her date ends up turning the whip,
He's
turns
like,
right
"Yo, we're
around. He
playing."
said, that's fine. And this guy,
He
credit
was
to
so
him.
nice.
So nice about it. Oh, that's not you? Oh, you want fucking Nobu and fucking whatever the fuck else?
Terrible.
Don't worry about it. You can go get that from somebody else. I'm dropping you home. I'm going to go home and
It's the fact that
I'ma
she
find another
recorded the interaction. It was what was more annoying.
this girl had the audacity to go and talk about Cheesecake Factory like it was like a fucking cardinal sin for...
Now, I've never been. I've heard
Actually,
Jake.
I've had it, though.
I've heard Drake rap about Cheesecake Factory.
I mean, but like, I've had their cheesecake. I don't know if there's something else I'm
How is
fucking
it?
missing here. It's great.
I'm not a cheesecake guy.
They got a lot, though.
The best cheesecake out.
They got like 50.
I'm more of Japanese cheesecake, tetsu, like
Tetsu, yeah. I was
more,
gonna say
more,
tiramisu.
more like
Tiramisu.
more.
Okay, that's fine. That's not your
more,
forte. That's okay.
more of a on the cakier side,
All right,
less
all right.
cheese.
So listen, lady, don't take Zane out to Cheesecake Factory, all right? You're not going to end well, all right? He's not smashing.
That being said, Craig and I have came across a list of things that apparently the ladies in this era would not want us to take them to.
Correct. So these are quote, I'm using air quotes,
Yes.
unacceptable first date locations for
Okay.
food for a first date.
Okay.
All right, so Cheesecake Factory takes the top because that's probably like every man's flex that just got fucking ruined.
It's kind of
Thanks a
mad
lot.
because it almost seems like it's the best one. I hope there's nothing better than.
That sounds like a flex to me.
Okay,
bro.
let's see what's better than cheesecake.
All right.
Applebee's.
That sounds acceptable.
You're hungry. That's like a sociale thing, right?
It's worse.
Oh.
Applebee's is
Wait,
like-
hold on. There's a tier below sociale.
Yeah, like if White Trash had a franchise, Applebee's would probably be the one.
Okay, no Applebee's.
No Applebee's.
They didn't even have great appetizers.
I've been there once in Niagara.
They're not like you're like, yo, the
They're
appetizer
good.
slapped.
They're all right.
No, okay.
No Applebee's. I'm
Yo,
fucking
I'm
with
gonna
the
be mad if
ladies
these
on that
bitches
one.
are right and this is trash.
I'm fucking with the ladies on that one, all right? We're 50-50 right now. Chili's? I've never been to Chili's. Some
never
of these
been
are
to
American,
Chili's.
eh?
Never been to Chili's.
Okay.
Chipotle.
First date?
No,
I don't really
sounds
want
like
to see you eat a fucking whole burrito on a first date, to be honest.
Ooh, especially
Unless
if
it's
you
in
eat,
one bite.
especially
That's
if you're
impressive.
eating ass with somebody else's
know?
face.
You know?
Okay,
I got a
Chipotle.
date story involving a burrito place.
Go on.
The hot sauce
Go on.
is dangerous. Be careful.
Oh,
That's all I'll leave
Craig. Are you serious?
That's all I'll leave it at.
Splash.
No.
Oh, my
Wrong-
goodness.
wrong sound
Ah.
All right. So Chipotle, nah. Okay, that's fine. What is
Olive
Olive
Garden.
Garden?
I love me a mean Caesar salad. Some
yeah.
garlic bread? Come on.
Yeah.
We could strike up good conversation with some
Yeah, I
garlic
think
bread.
Olive Garden could go on.
Endless bread?
Yeah, Olive Garden could
Endless.
go. That's like a Eastside Mario's for us.
Unless she's on a carb thing. Salad.
No.
Salad.
Man, if I go on a first date and you talk about your diet to me, there's probably no second
They're
date. I don't body shame, bro. I'd rather you be whatever your final form is.
Ladies, it's always harder when your girl's a pig.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hate
because
that.
then we
You
can
ever
have
had a girl
fun.
that's like, I can't eat in front of you.
Food,
It's
we
like, the
can end
fuck?
up go anywhere. Let's go check
Yeah,
this place out and have your
facts. I
scarf
love
down.
Me and my girl have so much in common when it comes to that. And
Except
so
when she
little
puts
in
on 200
common.
pounds, it might be a little bit, nah, babe, relax. Say it, Craig. Say you're fine with it. Say you're fine with it.
I love that.
Say
In happiness, in health.
more of you to more of you to love.
No. All right.
She's
so-
like, oh, if I get fat, you won't love me. But if she doesn't have an arm or a face, you're
Yo,
down.
It's not that.
Oh,
It's not that.
Oh,
So Olive Garden could go. What's the
Okay.
next one? Fuck, I'm blind.
What we got here?
I see a
The movies.
The movies?
the movies.
Really?
You
You
can't
can't do
kill
that?
the movies. Is as innocent.
I feel like that's
It's-
like old school vibes.
What do the kids do? The
You gotta
kids ain't going to Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, the movies.
On my money,
As an adult, yeah, the movies, I kind of get that. I think now, if I was to go dating at this age, the movies might not be the play. It might be a part of the night.
I'm
but
sensing a theme here on this list. I'll tell you at the end what I
Okay,
think.
okay.
What I'm getting
But I've
here.
done the movies before, and like, you know what? As a dating,
We'll say
thing,
the movies played out.
you don't get to break the ice though. You don't get to talk, which is problematic.
Bro, that was the best, Craig.
mean-
old head time. Okay, this is where you're right. You're right. We're old. Craig, this is Craig.
I
You
know
know,
we don't want them to talk.
Craig, you know. Craig, that's where you break the touch barrier.
Okay, fair, yeah, but that's why I feel like it's a certain age group that might have better luck.
All
with
right, all
those.
right. I see where we go. We'll get away from this one real
A
quick.
high school thing, yo, yeah, you get a little high school love, and
Relax,
you go
Craig.
to,
Relax, Craig. They catch you at 4K. Let's
Not
go.
now, like
Yeah,
when you're in
back
high
then,
school.
back in my day. Your house.
Hmm.
That's a smash thing.
Yeah,
That's a Netflix and chill. Unless you're on
Yeah.
your grown vibe.
first date at
where
the crib.
where it's like dude in his own place where
Yeah.
he's doing like I'm doing your gourmet dinner,
Okay,
nice candlelight. That seems
I saw
that's,
another video.
that
about
sounds like third, fourth. That sounds like
yeah,
fourth date.
That's pretty deep.
Yeah,
you might
that-
scare somebody off. You do that too soon.
You've been scared.
You might scare somebody off. You do that.
Did you
too
hear your
soon.
story about the chick with all her boundaries?
Oh fuck! So that's a no. All right, what's next?
Any fast food chain.
Man, I disagree. I say yes.
So you're driving. She's like, bro. She's like, yo, I love Popeye's fries.
Like, okay, if it's a surprise and then they're like, "Oh, where are you taking me?" and you're like, "Fucking Popeyes," I'd be like,
Okay.
I would expect you to be upset.
Okay, these are not first dates. These are like after we've established we're dating and we're chilling.
Right.
Like we just pull in, we're whipping, we're on the
Yeah,
road,
yeah.
go for a drive or whatever.
Oh, it's a mutual connection.
okay,
when
those are the
y'all can
best.
Fuck
Yo,
up some Popeyes.
you
You
get
get a
fat-
bucket
yo.
of chicken and y'all be chilling like that.
That's the best thing about relationships. After like the interview
yeah,
phase,
get past that little
you know you're smashing when you get some food.
100%. And this was just the easiest.
Especially if you grab food on road.
What is the
when you're
quickest
doing
thing?
the two couple in line? You're all like cozied up in line or whatever. Like, what are you
it.
getting? I don't know. What do you?
That's it.
Should we get some extra just in case? Ooh, this looks good. Yeah. It's a flex to be in line with your girl ordering food. And you're both when the vibe is nice, there's no
Yeah.
crazy in there.
Right,
Nobody
right.
with attitude. You're just like, so my go-to is I schmooze the hell out of the cashier. She sits back,
Yeah.
lets me work my crack because she know, well, not pause. let me sprinkle my crack. Pause. Let me work my magic.
All right.
Semi in
Thanks,
there,
Magic
right?
Mike.
So where I'm always, I will talk all the cashiers up.
Popeyes.
If it's shawarma place, I say, yo, listen. I know you probably didn't know I was in here yesterday, but I only eat shawarma once a year. It's your job to make the best chicken on the steaks ever.
Don't talk about Osmos. I'm
And then they're
traumatized,
like,
fam.
they're
Please
like,
don't.
yo, they're
I
like,
paid
yo,
$12
like-
for a fucking enema last week, bro. We're not gonna go there.
Oh,
That
at least
was-
you know Craig's regular.
Holy fuck.
The Popeyes with spicy chicken wings be doing that to me too.
I
You,
can't.
it's is it when you get older or when you just realize certain foods really you want a little cleansing?
Oh, you just go hit that up. You got that magic
Me,
recipe.
it's the Popeyes, not a sponsor. The Popeyes spicy mini.
yeah.
If I had
That
one of
hits,
those,
like instantly, eh?
I make
Give
sure I'm
me
clear the
Osmos
schedule.
for sure now. Like
Nah, you can't
100%.
diss, bro.
No,
That's-
I'm
that-
sorry.
that's our
I keep going
trademark.
back, fam. I
That's
keep
our-
going
that's-
back. I can't do it anymore.
that's the only sponsorship we
Nah,
want, Craig.
Nah, I texted my girl last week. I said I'm done.
You're done.
She hates Osmos.
You know when it
I used
almost
to
fucked me
roast
up
for it.
is when I was at your place and I
Oh,
got the one down the
yeah.
street and she put radish on it or rutabaga, whatever the hell it was. That purple nasty
Okay,
bitter.
okay.
I
Hold
was
on.
like, what did Craig send me? She just put whatever she wanted on it. Whatever she wanted.
Okay, Popeyes. Yeah, no. Okay, fast food chain as a first date where you literally sit down. That's foul.
Red Lobster, yo, bitches be crazy for Red Lobster. Stop playing. They can't kill Red Lobster, Craig.
Nah,
They can't kill Red Lobster.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to seafood. Just me being in there
you still fuck
is
with
a
it.
commitment to you.
True.
It shows I'm for the long haul.
Okay. Yeah,
Buffet.
No, that's a no.
Any
Buffets?
buffet?
Nah, that's a buffet.
It's
no,
trash?
That's
That's
a no.
trash.
That's a no.
IHOP.
Nah.
That's
If you make it to round 2 and then your second date, that should be IHOP.
You know when
The
IHOP
morning
is cool?
after. I love
and
IHOP.
Denny's is cool is when if our first date we did a club thing
Yes.
and then we're all both mash up at like 5 in the morning.
Then IHOP is acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you realize if you can really hang with somebody. If you're both drunk and you got the giggles, like your best friends, you're like, you're stupid. No, you're stupid.
And when you're finally coming down off
Yo,
it.
being stupid together is the best thing as a couple. When you're both losers, yeah, and you're both laughing all stupid. Oh, come
IHOP,
on.
you owe me a proper mimosa, though. I was not impressed last time I went. That
Craig's
shit
an
was
IHOP fan.
bullshit.
The gym, I know a couple
As a
people.
first date?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
I think that's for the health conscious couples.
That seems kind of weird, though.
I like that.
Yeah?
You break the touch barrier.
Yes.
You can see where other people's routines are, and at the gym, you check their gym etiquette. Now,
like
not
it's
the gym
their
etiquette.
form.
Their gym.
What, like your commitment?
No, the way you move in the gym.
Oh, okay.
If she's with him,
True.
or they,
True.
you can see, you got like 5 people coming up to you every time, hugging and kissing you.
You need some help?
Right?
You need
If you're with your lady,
Need
then you
spotter.
realize this is her gym.
Yeah.
And then Tony, who's always like, yo,
When you
what's
approach
up, home
somebody
girl?
at a gym, this is separate, but when you approach somebody at a gym, bro, you're either going to be meeting the love of your life or you're going to need to find a new gym ASAP. Takes balls. Takes balls.
It's messy because the
I'm
shutdown
going to
is
say
different.
no. I'm going to say no.
No gym.
Yeah, but like that kind of, to me, that doesn't hit the same way the other ones do. Because I think that what the premise we're trying to state is more like the expectation of like, I'm going to take care of you, or this is the lifestyle that I live.
I think with the gym, it shows you my lifestyle and it shows you a passion.
You're going to share a fucking protein shake or some shit? Like,
maybe we
I
can
thought
go.
this was food
Maybe
related.
we can go to a nice juice bar
Okay.
and you can get the ginger cleanse.
I bet you there's a lot of couples out there that'll.
A lot of
This is
couples.
probably
Shout
a
out to the
thing.
hot couples. I wouldn't mind being a
Good
gym
for
couple.
y'all, man.
Church.
Church for the first date?
Yes.
God damn. That's a lot.
Pressure.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure right there.
Correct. Yeah, because it's like we're in. You're in a kind. Now it's two relationships: the church and the girl.
No.
No church. Correct to get the church the fuck out of here. Starbucks.
Sure.
Coffee sit downs.
I fucking hate
I've had
I
a lot
hate
of friends
Starbucks, but
who've
sure.
shout out to Ray. Yeah, I know you miss Tara, but I'm dropping names. I don't care.
Damn.
He mentioned that she stated to him that her dates would be 3 coffee dates,
Yeah.
and then she'll decide.
Okay.
Right, which
Yeah, no, I
I find
fucks
it.
with that.
I like it when the women lay the parameters out. You know,
Coffee, it's a public spot.
In
It's
case
a
you're a
light-
psycho.
It's a light something,
right?
and you can break the ice. You can talk the shit, and
can
then at the end of
laugh.
the day, you don't owe nobody nothing.
And
you
we
paid
can get up and
$3
go, right?
or $6 for probably a drink at
Yeah, I
Starbucks.
know,
but
right? We're taking-
I'm
so
gonna
it
say
keep-
Tim Hortons is my equivalent, obviously. But Fam, you don't
You
understand.
taking a girl to Timmy's?
part of my proposal involved Tim Hortons.
Sicko, but that's like a Canuck
True
thing.
Canadian fashion.
Yeah, you were doing like for the
I
culture.
had to go get Timmy's before I proposed.
You put the coffee in the Timmy's, or you're freaking the fuck
They
out.
closed it down.
The Timmy's done.
The first Timmy's ever I've seen close.
Your proposal shut down the Timmy's.
I still got a drink from the place that opened up, but
It's not the same.
nah.
Damn. Hopefully that's not a foreshadowing. Anyhow, coffee. Yeah, coffee dates, Starbucks are good.
Yeah, I'm down with those.
Ice cream dates.
Yeah, I'm down just because of the movie
Summertime?
How High.
If it's a summer, then it's hot. You're like, yo,
100%. Who doesn't like fucking
do you
want to
go for ice cream? It's hot outside.
No, but it's like a straight aphrodisiac too.
Really?
Yeah, you got to see how they eat the ice cream.
I was thinking in
bro.
my head watching the
know what I
girl
mean?
lick the ice cream, and I was thinking, I'm like,
Facts.
I've never quite that.
No?
That doesn't work. I've seen girls done that to me, like,
Yeah.
look me, lick at this, and then look at me, and I was like, this could be you.
You're like,
I'm
I
thinking-
love Rocky Road. What's
I'm
the...
like, yeah,
I don't get it.
I'm more of a
Yeah, I
rum
would be
raisin.
all over that too.
That's a pistachio. No, it just never in my brain. It never connected. Right?
An ice cream date, yeah, I'm down with that. I think that's cool.
Family functions.
No. I'm trying to
Definitely.
think if I ever had something like
Yeah,
that.
that's terrible. That's
Family
too much.
function as a first date.
Yeah, we killed movie nights are done.
Fuck.
Yeah, you can't do anything sports.
That's
where
dangerous, bro. Family function as a first date.
somewhere with a long drive. That's too much. Road trips, too much. Bowling.
Yeah.
Bowling's a
Oh, I
dope
fuck with
first
bowling
date.
heavy.
A little bit of
I
competition.
fuck with that heavy. I feel like, see, these are outdated suggestions. Like when we're going through this, ice cream, one.
Yeah.
Coffee date, arguable.
Movies, for sure.
Movies, for sure. Fucking bowling, bro. Like, this
Bowling's
is
a good
all.
one. The nightclubs is a no-no.
Yo, you talk to your fucking mom, dad, your granddaddy, your nanny, your whoever. They're talking about how your grandpa rizzed them up at the fucking disco.
Nah, I can't ask my mom that. I will call my mom right now and ask her if they ever went on a date. And she'd be like, Zane, your father never took me on a date. He did buy me a juicy one, a Coke one time, and that was it.
Fair, but yo,
I'm like, yeah, and he
bowling,
let you turn you out, eh?
I think bowling is like, bowling's a yes on my list.
Yeah, don't diss bowling, guys. You guys get the fuck out of here.
Like, you got to be careful in a competitive scenario.
hookah lounge,
Yeah, I feel like that relates way more. But I guess that's some broke boy shit.
nightclub with the hookah lounge. That could be the most-
Nightclub, first date at a nightclub.
bar just for drinks.
Fuck yeah,
What's wrong with you? Would have to assume that she goes just for drinks.
true.
If she orders a wine, we're at the bar. She's
Yeah.
not a bar girl.
She ordered a wine,
If she does,
a glass of wine.
yeah,
a
at the bar, she's not a bar girl.
But it's still like a public setting.
You were going for Waffle House sporting events should be cool.
A first date, yeah.
A Jays
First
game, a
date?
Raptors. That's a lot of money.
Yes.
You better be
that
giving
shows
it up.
commitment right there.
That's up there with food.
Facts. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sporting event for sure. Sporting event actually is like best of both worlds. You're like entertained, but you're also able to talk, right? Yeah, that's a yes. What else we got? Bowling, nightclubs.
Craig, I think we could farm a pretty good first date. We'll be all right. The new kids want too much because what I think from this list,
Yeah.
it's about the place, not
Yeah.
about me getting to know you.
Yeah, like this whole thing is
It's a flex.
This whole thing was sparked on the dollar value that you placed on whatever date it is, right?
Yeah.
For real, that's what it is. Like, if you told a girl on your first date, we're going shopping, they'd be like, nowadays girls would be like, that's a solid first date. My man took me to the mall.
I've done that before.
Yeah,
but
that's
more of
cool.
like a sleight of hand.
Okay.
I added.
like, yo, let's go
It's an
pick up
option.
something, you know?
It's an option. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you just end up cruising or proving around, and you could just spend time because I don't think there's nothing wrong with being silent too. Because sometimes some people might not always be as talkative,
True.
and they'll
True,
just
true.
set in. And a lot of people they just set into their routines when they're walking around and stuff.
Yeah,
Sporting
yeah.
events I think is really cool because you can any opportunity to laugh. And I think with sporting events, as you're sitting close, you can ask a 1-2 personal question.
I think this being the first date, that's really all the kicker is. Like, a lot of these places, this whole list of 30 makes its way into any just general date. But
Like
yeah.
living.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
first date, like, people expecting to be fucking flown out and all these expectations.
Once you fly them out, it's a wrap.
They feel like you have to be like, I think that the vibe is more, and this is going to sound,
You're one of the guys that get flown out.
so okay, thank you for saying that.
Never
because what I
mind,
was
never
gonna say
mind.
might
Dark
come
hole,
off
dark hole.
misogynistic, but it's all about not caring. It's the opposite. It's like I could fly you out and we don't hit it off and I don't smash and I send you back and whatever. That's how it seems, bro.
That seems like if I fly you out, that's points for you.
No, but the
If I play
expectation-
humble, that's me trying to. The humble in itself is a game
Yes,
where you're hoping that you're. She's like, why didn't he try to press me?
true.
Why didn't he try to do and make a move? Why was he so
Mm.
respect? You're hoping that your lasting impression of not being super physical or sexually aggressive is what makes the girl think
Stick around.
that you're. Yeah, but a lot of times, I find a lot of girls would really be like, "Why didn't you make a move?"
True.
Girls, y'all need to step up, make the move,
That's messy.
propose.
That's messy.
We need
dog.
to have more in 2024, Craig. I want women proposing to men.
I don't like that.
No, if we're breaking the cycle, we're
No.
going all the way.
I don't like
If
it.
we're breaking the cycle, we're going all the.
I don't like it.
No, because listen, once we start changing one thing,
Yeah.
we gotta change everything, and we gotta do it.
But like
Don't half
everybody's
step.
different, man. The date experience I
Your
do
girl
have-
proposed to you and be like, nah,
Yeah.
shut up,
I would hurt, man.
whatever.
Yeah, that would hurt.
What?
Yeah. My girl told me my girl said I love you first. It got me. And I was like, damn, she beat me
what
to
did
it.
you say?
I
You're
said, "I
like,
love you too,"
oh,
first. No, I didn't do that.
I like you
I didn't do that. I
too.
didn't
You
do
didn't
that.
say I love. No, that was you. You didn't
She beat
mean
me
it. That
to
was
it.
a force love you.
She beat me to it.
That was I'm sorry, Craig's girl. This is a for you said it
But
because she said it.
propose, bro? No. That's a big step right there. That's like traditional. I want to be traditional. I'm just saying me. I want to be traditional in that sense.
You old up and wash. Bro.
I don't want to be proposed to, bro. That sounds like you might as well take my nuts with you.
In the jar.
Just have them.
2 dresses.
Done.
At the altar.
If I say yes, you have that. Because that's like a sin to me.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
But what's wrong with if a woman loves a man that much and she thinks that, hey, I want to marry this man. We've had this conversation. He would marry me.
Because I feel like the girl's part is more about the suspense and waiting for the proposal. Like, they stick around. Like, you hear about those ones where
the guy's not waiting for it at all.
You know what I mean? Like,
he's fixing his car. He's like, what's this?
Yeah, you hear about those ones, though, where, like, the girl's like, we've been together for so long, and, like, I don't know what's taking him so long. Like, eventually, you kind of figure, well, we're going to take this step together. But to just say, I can't wait any longer, and I'm going to go do it,
okay, I get it. You're saying that because of cultural norms, societal norms.
yeah, I think that's
it is
what it is
just
for
set
me,
it,
bro.
set up in a way where, because the women are usually anticipating getting proposed to,
Yeah.
it's worthwhile to get their proposal than men who are just like, eh. Imagine me and you like, yo, I think she's gonna drop that ring, dog. You're like, oh God, oh stop.
You know what I mean?
Like, fuck.
The wedding itself, everything after the proposal, you're kind of like, I'm just going with the flow. You know what I mean? Like, the ball and chain.
Oh, we're fiance now. Now you have to say fiance every
You know
time
what I
we
mean?
talk. It's not my
Like-
girl anymore.
Yeah, that's a difference. That's a different one. I couldn't get with that, man. I couldn't be proposed to like that. I might just say no, just out of ego. I might just have to say no.
I would feel uncomfortable.
Oh, for sure.
Especially like in a public place, like she drops a knee and be like, "Yo,
You right?
you down or what?"
Right? I'd be more upset that I
Chocolate
didn't
in
do
my
it.
hand, roses in my hand, looking like a bitch.
That's the ultimate. You
I'm
took
like,
too
oh my
long.
God, I'm gonna cry.
It's the ultimate. You took too long. You're like, fuck.
Oh shit, that could be a slight.
No, 100%. That means you took too long, bro.
Like she's like, "Nah, I'm gonna take this by
That's by
yeah.
force right there, bro. Damn.
That's rough."
That we learned something new. I
We
feel
learned
like this
something new
episode should have been postponed until February because
No, I like this. No, we can. Hey, listen, the gender wars never.
It can
never
always come back.
The gender wars don't have a ceasefire.
That's facts.
The gender wars never have a ceasefire. We'll be back for this one. Hopefully, we get a third party in here. But
yeah,
I
we
want to
hope
talk
so, too.
about Spider-Man. It was having some backlash. But
Spider-Man
it's
2?
Yeah, the game. It was okay. It's a great looking game, but people are talking about the Spanish representation. They took out a lot of the gender titles.
Meaning?
Like so in the Spanish language, it's like male or female.
Okay.
There's no in between.
Yes.
They started adding in betweens.
Really?
Yeah, and so people are like, yo, what are you guys doing? They're like, oh, yo, we're for everybody. But
Spider person.
yeah,
Spider person.
so now they're like, yeah, that's cool, but in some countries they would have the LGBT flag in the game, and in some countries they wouldn't.
Okay, there.
So people are like, oh, you pandering ass, which everybody should know. This is called the pandies. There's people are pandering.
Yeah.
They're playing. They don't care.
Yeah, for sure. It's a video
They
game
don't
at the end of the day.
care.
Like, that has nothing to do with my origin.
Yeah,
nothing to
they
do
don't
with my
care.
storyline.
Look
But
at
like
Miss-
the
yeah.
spiders, look, okay, people, humans, we speak for ourselves. So if you create 5 genders and all of these things to identify with, that's fine. We did that. We have a language. We did this. We did that. Spiders don't have anyone to speak for them. And as far as I know, scientists
Yeah, who would speak for the
have established
spiders?
2 genders of spiders. There's a male spider and there's a female spider.
Wow.
Pretty sure.
Damn, Craig.
Unless, correct me if I'm wrong, unless we got like a fucking spider translator.
I miss our quest to be canceled.
Yeah, me too sometimes. We're definitely canceled by all the hot chicks.
A spider comes to the show. Hi, my name is.
Ew.
They're gonna come like a really like general neutral name. My name is Raven. I'm like, oh, welcome, Raven.
All the single OnlyFans models are like
Yeah.
definitely not down.
They're not down. But like I said, everything's being pandered to. Look at Miss Marvel. Look at the Marvels. No one's watching it. Nobody. It's pegged to be the worst MCU movie ever.
Really?
Just because there's, like I brought it up on the show,
content,
guys.
bro.
No one's listening. I think AI is writing some of these scripts.
Could be.
I
ChatGPT
really
might be
think,
behind some
and
of
there's
this.
just no way that some of these things are made, and you're thinking, oh, this is cool. This is all right. So it is what it is. Knock yourself out, Craig.
Hell yeah. He's
But,
looking at the rum like, you know when you drink like enough milk out of the fridge that like the next person's
Greg's
not
putting the
fully
shake
fucked
back. You
over?
shake it, be like, it'll be
Like,
all
you
right.
still got
It'll be
like
like,
a shot.
I'll drink it. But
Man,
that is,
this
it is what it
slippery
is,
slope,
man.
bro.
And as the rum gets low here on the Hidden Six podcast, that'll be another episode in the books for us.
Hell yeah.
We always thank everyone for listening. Wherever you are in your corner of the world, hold your head. We know it can be stressful at work. We know bills can be crazy, families can be crazy, relationships can be crazy. But find some solace in knowing that you're not alone.
Yeah, boys, take your girl out wherever, and if it doesn't meet your standards and they say that it doesn't meet their standards, then I
And
guess you'll
girls,
have to agree
shut
to
up.
disagree.
The man just really wants to take you somewhere, but he can't afford a cheesecake.
Yeah, and ladies, if he takes
Appreciate
you
his
to a Ruth
value
Chris,
now. Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna say that. People have their value.
Fine. Ladies, if he takes you to a Ruth Chris, you better be smashing, all right?
Oh shit.
100%. If anybody does not abide by the rules set out by the Hidden Six, we advise you that coitus will be required
At least have that discussion.
as a reward for
Yeah.
apparently picking the right
I'll let
spot.
them know. I'll say, yo, I'm sorry, but you're fine. I might get a little handsy. I usually preface it with some handsy. Let them know, hey, I might be handsy because we've been speaking for a while, and I'm really anticipating hanging out with you and
I'm
enjoying
just
your
saying,
spirit.
$100 to $200 plate is kind of consent on its own without any
Damn.
form signatures
Yo,
or
you're
anything
wild.
required. I'm not saying I'm going to force myself, but I'm just saying that I'm not
I'm
spending
paying that much.
unless I know. Unless
You better
I
turn
know.
me down for some Timmy's.
That's it. If you fucking for a double,
Ooh.
you might be the one.
Shout out to you.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Y'all
my
can find us at
goodness.
the Hidden Six, THEHIDDENSIX, THEHIDDENSIX on all streaming platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, please be safe out there. We will catch y'all in the near future. Enjoy your festivities. Bundle up for the winter. Get them winter tires on. And we shall see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.